What has been your craziest storm that you've ever chased?
Well, they each have their own little things to it, but I'd say probably the craziest one would have been in El Reno in 2013 in Oklahoma. And in that, I didn't see that new stupid Twisters movie yet. I've only saw the trailer, but I'm not going to watch it because it's so bad that I can't do it. But if you've seen the trailer, there's a water tower that collapses in it, and on the water tower it says El Reno on it, and it was referring probably to that city because they had like one of the largest tornadoes like ever recorded. It was like 2 miles wide or something, and everybody's day was about a couple of seconds away from being a bad day if you didn't make the right choice. And three storm chasers like that were in the same car. He was on one of the TV shows, the Storm Chaser TV show. His name is Tim Samaras. Him, his son, and his chase partner got killed at that storm trying to. They do a thing where they like in the movie how they had Dorothy or whatever, but he had his own little thing called, I think it was like a turtle or a disc or something that he had sensors and cameras in, and he would try and lay it in the path of a tornado. And this storm was so powerful that it just exploded so fast, and it was so big, and it just caught everybody with their pants down. And we went to go, and my friends like, we got to go, we went to go drive away, and it was wrapped in rain. And at one point we pulled off to the side of the road, and we can look down, we can see all these multiple vortices coming down, like a lot of little tornadoes, not like a big concentrated one, but the whole thing was like rotating. And he's
So there,
like, uh-huh.
so there was this big. You said there's a 2 mile tornado. Is that what you're saying? 2 mile in diameter.
Yeah, like the actual under the mezzo and stuff. You could look at videos for it. There's tons of really good videos. If you want to see a really crazy one, there's one by this guy Dan Sullivan who was in the wrong place at the wrong time. And holy shit, man, those guys just have you seen like the giant hay bales? Those things weigh like 800, 1,000 pounds. Like the wind was blowing it. It blew it into their car. Like they drove into it and stuff. It's crazy. It's like you see the kid driving and he's scared, and like through the window it looks like there's like a movie going on. There's like all this havoc going on through his window, and somebody tried to drive around them and almost drove over the median, and like literally you see all this stuff out of his window, and it's like it almost looks fake, but it's not. But anyhow, so that was a crazy storm. And as we were driving away, we were under the circulation, and I couldn't drive the truck faster than like 65 miles an hour. And I literally felt the truck leaning at one point. And there was a car behind us, and the car behind us, their window got broken from like pressure. And about a quarter of a mile behind us was the Weather Channel. They had an SUV that got rolled like 6 times because of RFD and stuff. I saw like the roof of a shed, or not a shed, like a barn or something, get sucked up off the thing. And I said something to my friend about, and he's like, don't worry, it's not going across the road, meaning like it was being sucked up that way rather than being blown that way. That made it a lot worse. So, but we got out of there and it was fine, but it changed my friend's viewpoints of stuff because, if we waited any longer, we would have definitely have had a lot of trouble to get out of there and stuff. So that was probably the craziest day. But I've seen a lot of crazy stuff. I mean, we were driving up a country road one time, and I saw there was a storm forming. I saw a tree branch go flying across the sky above the tree line, and I was like, that's not good. So I stopped the car, and my friends are always looking at the computer, the data and the radar. And all of a sudden, like 2 seconds later, the power line started arcing and shooting sparks across the road. And then the trees that were around us got pushed down, like somebody stepped on them. So we were literally like right underneath the start of a tornado, and they issued a tornado warning like right above our heads. And it ended up being like nothing. I was able to turn around and get out of there. But yeah, that shit was crazy when that happened. But yeah, that's it. There's a few
Wow.
stories I could tell. But this is such a small percentage of like the amount of time I spent doing it. I mean, really, it's a lot of driving and sitting in parking lots, honestly, in hotels and stuff. Like there's like 98% work for like a 2% something. But that 2% is just so massive, and you forget about all the bad stuff because of the 2%.
Well, if you enjoyed this clip, you're definitely going to enjoy the full podcast. The whole shebang should be right here. So go ahead and click on this. And then don't forget to like, share, subscribe. It all helps. And I appreciate you, your face, and clicking right here to enjoy the next full episode. All right. Peace.